What's up, everybody, and welcome to Classic Video Review. That one place each and every single day you are guaranteed a movie review. Still haven't figured out what we're calling the October month of doing this because every day is going to be a new horror film. And I decided I'd do this one because it's literally the only one I own physically. I don't own any of the other ones. But I also really enjoyed this one. And it is a Jason movie. It is a Friday the 13th movie, sort of. Technically, it actually doesn't say that at all. And that would be Jason X. Show you guys the back here. So, basically, Friday the 13th series is one that I am not familiar with at all. I have seen the original. I have seen bits and parts of the second one. I think I've seen almost all of the second one, but I've seen number one. And I've seen Jason X, Freddy vs. Jason. I've seen the 2009 remake, which I love. I love that one. So I'm not familiar with this world, but I would believe that this is like kind of like they do with Michael Myers. They do like alternate world timelines. But anyways, it starts off, Jason gets ambushed by all these police, right? And these different agencies, and he's blown to bits and pieces and shot up. And they have him chained. They've tried all these different ways to kill him, and he just doesn't die. And so the best thing they're going to do is just freeze him. That's all you can do, right? And so, of course, he's fighting it, trying to get out. And him and this girl end up getting frozen together. And then fast forward, like, what, how many years ago was it later? Hundreds, because it's like, okay, so if you're looking for terror, here comes a perfect 10. I don't know about that. In the year 2455, on a routine training mission, a team of students is about to learn a terrifying lesson. Through the years, Jason Voorhees has claimed over 200 victims. Now the legendary killer from Crystal Lake is back, hurtling through space and hunting new prey. Jason X is a nerve-shredding thriller loaded with spectacular special effects, high-tech weapons, and new ways to die. So hundreds and hundreds of years later. So yeah, they get discovered. They unthaw her, and she's kind of like, they're not even thinking about unthawing him because of like all of his like disfigurements and scars and injuries that show up on their little test. But they bring her back, and she's, like, freaking out. Like, you gotta freeze him, this and that. And then there's this girl who's got this goofy, weird face as she's, like, examining his, like, eyeballs and stuff. He wakes up and, like, sticks her head in, like, this sink that freezes it, and then he shatters it. So there is that. They do, like, a VR simulation where he walks into, like, what he thinks is Crystal Lake, and he's, like, taking these, camp counselors, and he's just swinging them around while they're in sleeping bags. He fights like these fake, kind of crappy looking special effect creatures. He eventually gets like severely injured, and these nanobites attached to him, so then he becomes like even that side of the mask even super more powerful. I will say the Jason X look and the mask, I really like that. I think it's pretty badass. As a film, because let's face it, they've done these killers in space, I think, a lot of times. I think Hellraiser did it. Critters, which makes sense. It's a space thing. Leprechaun in space. Jason X, Jason in space. This is probably by far one of the best ones, though, for that. With that said, this has always been my favorite. Well, my second favorite. My first favorite is the 2009 remake. I love that movie. Compared to the original, I'm sorry, I know it's sacrilegious, but I've always enjoyed it. But Jason X has always been like a strong second favorite. Of course, not counting Freddy vs. Jason, because that's combining two universes. New Line Home Cinema made it. So check Tubi, Amazon, Netflix. I don't know, this is the time to watch these, so you might be able to find it. But what do I give Jason X? It is cheesy. The acting isn't really that great. It's nobody's standing out for their acting and the writing. but for being a fun sci-fi horror film, giving a really new, fresh take on Jason, I'm gonna give it a 3. People are gonna watch this and probably think 3 for Jason X. Come on, yeah, I'm going with a 3. I enjoy this movie, so go check it out. I'll see you again tomorrow. Goodbye.